Geoholic.
How you feeling, buddy?
One more day, buddy. One more day.
Was that a night or was that a night?
Man, that was a lot of fun. I mean, by far a lot of fun.
It was, we dug our heels into the pub culture.
Yeah. I met some very interesting characters.
It was exactly what I was hoping to experience by hanging out at a German pub.
Yes.
Or whiskey bar.
And I must say, compared to Berlin, this had more of that old school German pub feel.
Exactly.
You got the city center kind of vibe.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't know. It was probably the best night of the trip.
It was great. Yeah, Robert, our bartender.
Man,
amazing. Yeah, we'll have to tag him. Not him, but we'll tag them.
I would be shocked. Well, no, he's got a social media. Yeah.
That guy was a character.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Where do you see the pictures? We'll send out some pictures. But other than that,
we're here. We're back. We made it.
Are back day 3, third and final day of INTERGEO 2024.
Yeah.
This has been amazing.
Yeah,
it was really great last year. This was just as good, if not maybe a little better.
Oh, I think it's okay to say it was a little bit.
I think it is, because I think their goal is to make it a little better every year.
And I think they achieved it and we experienced it.
This venue in Stuttgart is awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. And next year it's going to Frankfurt.
Yes.
And then rumor on the street is from that point on, it's always going to be in Frankfurt.
I've heard some different rumors.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to compare sources at some point.
Yeah. Or we can just wait for them to announce it and see. But like we said before, highly recommend anybody to come out here.
Yep.
What else?
Hopefully they invite us back next year.
I really hope so. I mean, based on you get these feedback of people walking by, man, it's really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm actually, believe it or not, looking forward to today.
It's going to be great. This day's going to be busy.
I think it's going to be really busy. Mm-hmm. A lot of our friends, sponsors, and people that we know and love couldn't be here for the last 2 days because they're busy at their place, doing their thing. And they all said, "No, well, Thursday we'll come by." So we're expecting some familiar faces.
Yeah.
Today, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got to shake off the cobwebs.
Why
don't you punch me in the face?
I think that'll feel better. I don't think my headache can get any worse.
That's awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for listening.
Yeah.
And, enjoy day 3. So you just said all the cool people
people come today.
This is without a doubt one of those people.
Day 3 sprint. All the good friends are stopping by.
Yeah.
This one's not
all hungover.
Right.
It's the best day for sure. All right, Michael, real quick, just name, who you're with, and kind of what you do.
Hi guys, I'm Michael Gula. You were my very first podcast that actually
I remember that.
Online, so
yeah.
I honestly love you guys. So we do reality capturing, we do laser scanning photogrammetry. One line is more technical into as-built documentation and stuff. Mm-hmm. The second line is more into art. So we do AR and VR applications for museums, galleries, castles, and stuff. So this is my core business still. The second half of my life is LinkedIn, where I try to build the audience around 3D. Yeah. So I'm trying to be informational and news hub for my audience.
Yeah.
And that's working pretty well, I think.
What's your shirt say now?
It says, thank God it's 3D.
Thank God it's 3D. It's awesome.
At the back, it's because 2D is against my religion.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I love it. Classic.
That's my tagline.
Yeah. So how do you keep it separate? I mean, there's overlap probably, right, between your work and your LinkedIn presence. I mean, your LinkedIn presence is exploding.
Yeah,
and it has been for a while.
The good thing is that when I started with LinkedIn, it was actually solving my problems.
Okay.
The problems I had was, it was very early post-COVID when it really hit the company. So I was almost going to work for somebody else, and I just believed in LinkedIn, so I started to do it hardcore.
Yep.
The second thing was that I just love exploring new softwares, hardware stuff, and just testing. And I know the same problem has every other professional in the field. Like they love to explore new things, but they don't have time for it.
Yeah.
And since I started doing LinkedIn really hardcore, I just thought like, okay, I will be testing this stuff and I will be showing to people and maybe it will catch, right? And it's working apparently. So
are you still posting every day?
I am.
Yeah. How many days in a row have you posted on LinkedIn?
I think it's been already maybe 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, that is crazy.
Amazing. Yeah. What's your following up to now?
It's 84,000.
I think when we first talked to you, it was like 20,000 maybe, or maybe even less. I don't remember, but that's amazing. Good for you.
Thank you. Looking for that.
Yeah. So like what, why is that rewarding for you to do that, to create that content?
I knew that my core business, laser scanning and photogrammetry, it's very locally bounded, right? And I'm living in a space where there's not much job to do. So I knew that if I want to scale up my business, I need to bring some new streams of revenue. And this really solved my problem. Now I can really work with the companies from all over the world.
Yeah.
I'm traveling a lot. I'm doing collaborations with big brands, great professionals.
Yeah.
So I still love being in the field and doing the real work.
Yeah.
Real cool work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this influential stuff is really working for me also. So
yeah.
I just love it.
That's awesome. So what are you seeing? It seems like you're always on the cutting edge. I follow you very closely.
Thank you.
And I learned so much from the content that you post because it's always like something new. It seems like, how do you continue to find that new content?
That actually might be the hardest part of the job, because you need to follow different platforms, going through social media like daily or almost like twice or 3 times a day because there's always something new. Yeah. Every company that you see or solution, you need to like doing back check because you just can't be pulling anything you see interesting, right? So I always try to explore it a little bit more to see how it's working, what it's actually about, and so that I can actually tell something about it to my audience, right? Yeah. So this is the hardest part of the job. It's easy to record myself then afterwards and write something. You just stop talking and it's going, right? But
we noticed. This is the easy part.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like preparing content, preparing scripts and stuff, that's the hard.
Mm-hmm. It's time consuming.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't see is all the back end work it takes to produce something and have something that adds value.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly because you were interested that I'm posting every day, but you don't see how many hours I spend like looking for content, researching content and stuff.
Well, if every day it has to get repetitive a little bit, right? Or how do you avoid that?
You don't try to avoid it. You take advantage of it. Social media is very special in the fact that people usually don't remember. Like they get wild with something, but in like a period of 3, 4, 5 months, nobody remembers.
Yeah.
And also, I always say like nobody cares about you.
Yeah,
right. So if you think that everybody is following you and everybody follows your content and remembers your content, that's bullshit.
That's
a good point.
Yeah, maybe we take ourselves too seriously, where it's like you think, somebody remember that I posted that a year ago. Like no, and no one's scrolling back through the feed.
If somebody remembers, be careful, he's a stalker. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's great. So what's some of the cool things you're seeing now? Some of the applications for point clouds or whatever.
I see so many SLAM solutions. Like mobile scanning is really hitting the industry. I think I always say that TLS, like terrestrial laser scans, are great, but not every job is a survey, and not every survey needs millimeter accuracy. So I see huge potential with all the mobile solutions. That's one thing. Another thing, which I don't see it yet here, but are those novel views like nerves and Gaussian splattings, and this is really something that I think personally it's going to disrupt the reality capturing industry.
And that's just more like photogrammetry in a way. The nerves, right? I mean, that's
you know how it goes, like same but different.
Yeah.
So same but different.
So the actual collection of data, the capturing of the data is very similar.
Yeah.
The processing is different and the outputs are very different. Photogrammetry is focused more on geometry precision with nice textures, but it's still about being able to accurately replicate the 3D object. But on the other side, the Gaussian splatting is more about the visual. So the technology actually doesn't care about the precision of the corner or accuracy of the corner. It cares about if you look at it from this point, it should look like a cone.
Okay. So it's more perspective based than accuracy based.
Yeah, exactly. And the visuals are amazing. I've seen the company doing a combination of slams with export to Gaussian splattings, and I was amazed. Crazy good thing.
Crazy. What else you got, buddy?
What else are you seeing here in maybe on the software side? Like, you said, we talk a lot about data. Are you seeing any innovations or anything new in data management and what people are doing?
I have seen many companies doing like, okay, load your point clouds to our software. We can do this. You can do this. You can load DWGs. You can input auto maps and stuff. But I think like most of them are very similar. Like you don't have this unique selling proposition that you would know. I want to go with this solution because this is the feature that I need.
Yeah.
They are all very similar, and it's almost like in these SLAM solutions where most of the companies are actually using the similar sensors for scanning, right? So it doesn't make sense to be comparing like accuracy of these SLAMs because they are all around 2 centimeters,
right?
Let's say. But it's actually about the distribution who you are communicating with. It's about user interface and user experience with their processing software, and about the support. Yeah. Because sooner or later, and usually sooner, you get into problems and you want somebody to talk to and have somebody to help you actually with the data.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's a lot of the same thing we're seeing. A lot of people we're talking to are saying a lot of the same things, you know, so interesting times. That's for sure.
And this is actually connected to the marketing. What I see, most of companies are really screwing this thing, and they are missing that one feature that would put them away or make them stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
They should work on that.
Yeah. Well, that's the challenge, separating yourself from everybody else, right?
Well, and when, like you said, a lot of the hardware is the same. You're getting the same accuracy on all the slams. Yeah. What's the differentiator between, all these thousands of booths and providers?
You can be surprised. I'm not going to like drop brands here.
Yeah.
But if I have seen like 10 of suppliers the other day, there was just the one that really wowed me with the design, with all the stuff around, how their backpack look, how their mounts on different vehicles look, like design stuff. Like I trust you. Your accuracy is 2 centimeters. I trust you. You are using this sensor. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
But it's actually looking good.
Yeah.
Okay. And compared to different other brands that are not that good in design and the marketing stuff.
Well, it's almost like now you have to appeal to the people that have to see themselves using this equipment, not just like it's that's a cool little toy, but no, I can actually see, and the design fits and it looks like something you would want to implement.
Yeah, and it's got to be user friendly. It's got to be easy to use. It can't be complicated.
Yeah. Good stuff,
man. Well, appreciate you stopping by and seeing us. Always good.
Thank you very much for
great to see you. Always.
Yeah, and we will we'll continue to support you and follow you and keep up the great work.
Thank you. It's so fun to be talking to you. Like every time I see you, are just smiling. So
I love it.
Great energy coming from you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it. Michael Gula on LinkedIn.
All right. Another familiar face.
Another
person that I just love talking to every chance we get. Tam, real quick, just kind of give us your name, who you're with, what you do, and we'll be off and running.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, guys. My name is Tan Nguyen with Riegl USA. Innovation in LiDAR's sensing technology.
What's your title?
Wow,
that's a great question.
Yeah. Well, division manager for terrestrial laser scanner. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Riegl is an organization with that offer unveiled technology on every platform from aerial, unmanned, mobile, and terrestrial.
Yeah.
So-
Confirm. I happen to work for a company that uses a lot of Riegl gear. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can
That's great.
confirm. And one of the most passionate people in the industry.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Absolutely.
I remember the first time we met, Tan. We're like, that guy is on fire.
Right.
Well, I have to say, you guys are definitely my favorite podcast buddies.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you guys are so
That's cool.
nice. Yeah, I love it. Very,
Now
very-
I'm blushing.
Right. All right. So let's catch up. What's new in the Riegl world since we last talked to you? I think it was that Orlando.
Yeah, we did see you in Orlando.
We
at
did.
Tuck.
Yeah, at the TUC
At TUC,
conference
right?
for Orlando, Florida.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, some news. Well, first of all, I just want to let you guys know that we won the innovation for technology for unmanned Rylock system.
Okay.
Right?
What's
Right?
that? Talk about that.
Yeah.
a little bit.
I'm not an expert at that. My colleague, Lynn, is division manager for our unmanned system. But,
Cool.
Yeah, this award recognizes the innovation, for integration of a complete turnkey solution for unmanned lidar sensors. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I said a lot.
Yeah. Putting this together, unmanned radar
Yeah.
sensor. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so anything that moves from a kinematic standpoint, right? It's pretty complex, right? So you got your nav systems, you got your lidar sensors, and you got your IMU. Well, this Rylock, sorry I butchered it. Rylock gives the user experience is turnkey system where they don't have to worry about any of that. Yeah, they just mount the system on a unmanned platform, any drones.
Yep.
Yeah, and they scan and they process the data directly into our software without using any third-party software. Yeah.
Oh, well, you just cut out like 30%
people
of
in
the people
these rooms.
here.
Yeah.
That's why we were awarded.
That's what it is.
That's
the award
why
for it.
everybody's packing up
Right.
early and leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on top of that, in my world, we just announced a new terrestrial laser scanner, our ultimate long range scanner that can reach up to 4,600 meters. Yeah, so Riegl is incredible. They're a very dynamic company. We offer really sensors from measuring 1 meter up to 6,000 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the range one more time?
Yeah. So the new scanner is called the VZ 4000i.
Okay.
Yep. And it can measure up to 4,600 meters.
That's incredible.
And so I'm having trouble visualizing.
That
the
is a
scale
game
of-
changer. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
To be able, like, what's the, not the accuracy. What's the word I'm looking for? How many points per meter or whatever?
Yeah. So
Density.
Density. So the pulse repetition rate, I think is, I believe, oh gosh, I should have remembered this data sheet a little bit better. It's brand new. I believe it's 500 kilohertz. Yep. So that's 500,000 points per second.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's 500 kilohertz.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
500,000 points per second. And
Yeah.
it was
At measuring
4,600 meters.
right.
When-
4,600 meters. Right.
When did this one come out?
This was announced this week. Right?
Oh, it's really new.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an update to our existing long range systems.
Okay.
We also have another one that can measure up to 6,000 meters. By the way, yeah. Of course, this is not your everyday application type of
Of course.
sensors, but yeah, there's certainly a niche. There certainly is a place for it, and there certainly is applications that you can definitely use it on for sure.
Yeah. That's the first time I've heard that that's even possible. That kind of range. That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But you said that's a niche. So what's still the bread and butter? What's the most popular? What
The VZ600i.
Oh, that's your favorite. You're gonna get that like tattooed on your arm or something?
Well, I guess I can. Then when the new one comes out, I got to put an X on it and then put the new number.
Yeah. We've got one of those, the VZ600i.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that thing's amazing.
Yeah, you guys have the 600i and also have a mobile system.
We
too,
just got that not
well.
too long ago.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
Really good.
Really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I hear good feedbacks from you guys, and thank you for continuing to work with Riegl.
Of course.
Sure.
So what else? What are you excited about?
Yeah, well, you
you
know
got a lot
it's-
of new things that you're releasing.
Forget about technology. I love INTERGEO, right? Because there's an opportunity to connect with our friends, our partners, our colleagues.
Well, you mentioned this is the Riegl's biggest event of the year, right?
It is. It's one of our largest one now. because first of all, it's international, close to our manufacturing, which is in Austria. So yeah, this event bring Riegl together as an organization from many parts, many locations in the world. Yeah, and that's why I love about it, because it gives us a chance to connect, to conversate, to have a beer and some what you call it? What's that?
Some sausage.
Some sausage. Yeah.
And
And some
schnitzel.
pork knuckle.
Yeah.
Did you guys have the pork knuckle yet?
Yeah. 2 nights ago. That was awesome.
Yeah. You eat that, you ready to go to bed. Yeah.
So talk about some of the partners that you guys meet with and maybe you've had a chance to interact with this week.
Yeah, you know what? We have partners in all over the world, from Asia to Australia, from Finland. Yeah, I mean, there's too many lists, and it wouldn't be fair for me to not to list them all. So
Oh,
I'd
of
rather
course,
not,
of course,
right?
of
It would
course.
not be fair. But yeah, needless to say, it's really a great opportunity to bring us all together as an organization. And of course, we all share the same passion and the love for for that technology.
Yep.
And ultimately, Riegl organization for sure.
And it seems like Riegl is a great place to work because like you walk by, your booth, which is amazing, of course. And you can just tell that energy is very positive and everybody's interacting. Talk about, life at Riegl.
Yeah, life at Riegl is good. It's great. Of course there's challenges here and there. There's always going to be some fun times and some bad times. But overall, we have a very common interest and passion for this technology and believe in this technology, right? We don't just make it and sell it, right? We live and breathe it in a sense. Yeah. And everybody's great. Everybody's very knowledgeable. And that's what I love about the Riegl organization is everybody's very knowledgeable and we're all cross-trained. We're just not dedicated to like, hey, you do this. Yeah. I think we will expand that beyond just doing your job. Yeah. Knowing the technology. I think that's what Riegl represents.
Yeah. So go ahead, sorry.
So you never can be specific with us, but can you peel back the curtain in the R&D room and to give us a little hint of what might be coming out in the next few years?
Well, I'm sure Dr. Riegl and then also Dr. Woering is CTO. I'm sure they have a drawer of stuff, right? And I don't have the key to that drawer.
I'm sure you don't have the key.
You guys asked me, you know the answer. I don't have the key to that drawer of blue. But hey, Riegl is always developing and always staying in the forefront of LiDAR technology. Yeah. So what you're expecting to come and what you wish for will happen, I guess, one day. But
well said.
But we take care of a large product line, right? Like I said earlier, from aerial, unmanned, mobile, and terrestrial, and we make sure that we have to recognize all different platforms. So we have a lot of work to do, a lot of R&D, but be assured that we're always innovative and moving forward. But some of the new stuff in my world with special stuff. So recently, I've been using the kinematic scans, the VZ600i, in a mobile fashion, right? So like the scan that you have, right? So I've been doing a lot of bridges, okay? And my goal is to fully document the bridge, yeah. And how I could do that is that I can scan on a tripod, on land as much as I can.
Terrestrial.
Yep. And then put on a boat and scan it kinematically, right? And merge data set together. In fact, I'm coming out with a new webinar called Data Fusion that you will see this in firsthand, and it's so compelling. And brings a very comprehensive data set to the end user.
So is that going to be like the black box? You have your land part and then the mobile one, and it just goes in and merges and comes out just this perfect model?
Exactly. Yeah, you just collect the data, you blink, you open your eyes, and it's all merged together perfectly.
Okay, that's what we expect.
The Riegl easy button.
Yeah, right.
No, it's exactly. Nothing we do is black box. We try to be transparent as possible. And of course, we have residuals, deltas for every time we register, merge data together. Yeah, we're very transparent with that. And you should be, right? Because at the end of the day, that information is very, very useful for the end user. Yeah, when they are liable for something. Yeah?
Well, especially when you get into bridges, and I know that's been a hot topic. But I love the idea of getting everything around and then just throwing it on the boat and cruising around, getting everything under, and then mashing it together.
Yeah, and they say there's no one system for all, but the 6-month why can't you really do that? Like, that's it. No other hardware needed. Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So how do people find out about this, like the webinar that you're going to do?
Yeah.
The data fusion thing. How can people find out about that?
For sure. Please follow us on our YouTube channel, also our LinkedIn. Okay. We also have a couple other platforms that you can follow us on the social media for sure. But those are the two that off the top of my head.
When are you doing the webinar? I know. Hard-hitting questions here.
And give me a time frame. No, so first of all, in order for me to give any type of information out to the public, I have to do it myself. Okay, like I never want to.
Yeah. You always say that.
I never want to advertise, market, or explain something that I did not do. That's just me. Yeah. So I've already got 2 projects under my belt. Yeah. So I need to do one more. Right? I think three is a charm. So give me about maybe 30 days. Yeah, the next 30 days.
Give them about
that's fair.
3 hours.
Right. You'll have it done. Love it.
Yeah. Tan, thank you for your time. Thanks for stopping by. Always great to catch up with you.
Absolutely.
And
I remember we need to take him up on his offer. He's going to take us out on his boat.
Oh, he was supposed to go fishing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. We need to get down there for that.
I just came back from Costa Rica. Caught me yellowfin tuna. Oh my god! Love it. Oh yeah,
so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, anyway, enjoy the show. Yeah. What's left of it. Have a safe travel back.
Safe travels.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Always a pleasure. Cheers.
Starting to wind down, buddy.
We are starting to wind down.
These guys are all excited. They think it's going to be the last interview of the day.
And what's the saying? Save the best for last.
That's what they told us.
Or maybe the goat for last.
Maybe they brought us beers.
They really know the price of entry for the Geoholics is a good cold beer.
Yeah, let's have some fun with these guys. Real quick, self-introductions. Ray, why don't you go first? Just name who you're with and what you do.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Thanks again. Not that you haven't been on enough, but...
let's keep on the go. Yeah, well, my name is Ray, of course, and I'm 50% owner and partner of Hanno, of course, but he will introduce himself with Apglos, and we're a software company and specialized in lens surveying software. But we'll go on that later on. So otherwise, I'll be talking on. Hanno thinks podcast will be over.
All right, Hanno.
I'm just here for the important things. So drinking beer. Yeah, I'm Hanno. I'm the other part of Apglos. I'm the CTO, and I do the thinking. Ray does the talking. But thinking you don't hear in a podcast, so I'll try to do some talk.
Okay. All right. There you go.
So not only are you a beer drinker, I just saw a video of you like riding one of those autonomous dogs.
Yeah. Tell us
how did that come about?
There was a robo dog in front of our booth, and
you decided to step on it.
They asked me to step on it. At least Ray asked me to step on it, but I wore my wooden shoes.
Yeah.
So I think. You saw the video. I think he just wanted me to be dead and break my neck. But I could survive.
Yeah, you're a survivor.
I'm
right?
a survivor.
Yeah, working with this guy, anyways, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Ray, okay, Ray, you tell us a little bit more about Apglos before we get into the fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What separates you guys from everybody else that's kind of doing the same thing?
And what's new?
What's new? Yeah.
That was a lot of questions.
Let me try to summarize a little bit. Well, last year we made some sort of a new path. We really are into software. We really want to rebrand, white label, lens surveying software that is a little bit more for us, easy, more accessible. So anybody can use that. And then we thought, okay, why not let the survey market become can access to our software? So that's why this year we really put a point on, rebranding, white labeling, customized software.
Yep.
We did close some really nice contracts, even at the INTERGEO. And so
good for you.
I still think, that's the right part we actually want to go to.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit about, doing all those contracts and in line of doing contracts and getting bonding with people. I think, Hanno, maybe this should also be the moment. Do
you have a moment planned, Hanno?
I am. Yeah, I will bend down on my knee and then
What, take a shit?
Are you proposing?
No, not
Oh, please not to me.
We're taking Hanno. We're taking.
depends, because earlier this week we talked in a bar and we had some drinks.
Godfathers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Godfather.
okay.
My first Godfather.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Of course, I know.
Yeah.
And we agreed on something, and we want to make this official.
Oh, so you want to put something in writing?
And we want to put something.
You guys have the
right.
best contracts, by the way.
This will even be the better than the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What do we got going on here?
So my understanding is we're forming a sort of partnership,
Alliance?
right? An alliance.
Alliance partnership, yeah.
Is it a marriage? I think we're
Oh,
still
if you
dating,
want that-
but you never know. It could lead to a marriage.
It's a
So
little bit touching here and there.
yeah. We're still in the courting
Yeah,
process.
marriages don't usually have end dates.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
usually contracts do. That's
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
the difference.
Marriages do have end dates
Well, yeah, but you don't write it down
from
ahead of time.
experience.
But you don't write it down ahead of time.
Maybe we shouldn't start with the agreement, but with the prenup.
Oh,
that.
that
I
was
like
really
that.
American prenup, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we have that in Holland, where we're from, actually. For the folks that listen, we're from the Netherlands, actually.
Yeah. Did you know there's a company
know.
over here that has mapped the entire country of the Netherlands?
Cyclomedia.
Cyclomedia.
It's like AI something over here that we met.
Really?
Yeah, Lauren. that was
mobile,
there yesterday.
mobile map, the whole
They
thing.
mobile mapped the entire
By
country
foot?
by car.
Like,
Yes,
it's not
yes.
a big country. But,
It was amazing to me.
oh,
All right.
okay.
Anyways, back to the
We
important
should-
stuff.
Yeah, import stuff. Yeah. So, Hanno,
Beer.
please. Beer. I
I
think,
thought
you
you
know,
guys were going to bring the keg over. I told Sean, I'm like, they're probably
know how-
carrying the keg over right now.
You know how heavy it is. Even the bag goes inside, which the Heineken logo is on.
Mhm.
It's already 8 kilograms, and then the other
Wow.
thing weighs around 20 kilograms.
Oh,
yeah.
I look like a
That would
person
not
who's really
be-
strong,
Not
but
be
not
easy.
that strong.
Not be easy.
We should use the
Yes.
robot dog.
You should do the robot. Actually, we should have brought the robot.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what should have carried the keg.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, you can use that to get it out of here.
Yeah.
Genius.
I think we should have it
you got to get
on
that
the
on
next
video.
one.
If you get that on video, oh, that's gold. Great idea, Hanno.
Let's see if
Yeah.
we can do it before the end of the INTERGEO.
Who's the idea person in this relationship? Are you more the idea person, or are you the idea person?
I mean, I'm the thinker, so I guess it's me, and he just has to do what I say.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha,
he has to
gotcha.
listen what I want to sell. That's also the other part.
Ah, okay.
I'm
Good point.
really the
Yeah.
talker, right?
So it goes
You know,
both ways. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a synergy that I don't think
Mhm.
many people will have, and especially in a company.
Yep.
Actually, he's the brains.
You're not the beauty.
I really wanted to say the last one. I'm the beauty, but
No, you're not.
I do the
That's awesome.
commercial part.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
very
Okay.
accessible.
Yeah.
I really love to,
Yes.
even not from party, but also accessibility.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he's in his bubble there. And- and-
Opposites attract,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
It's like, if you do it geographical wise in the Netherlands, he has his bubble where he lives. I have my bubble where I live.
Yep.
And then in the center, we have our castle.
Have the castle.
Oh,
Yeah,
the castle.
the castle.
Love the castle.
Yeah.
We did a podcast from a castle with Nick last time. I think.
Yeah,
No,
that's
2
right.
podcasts before that, but
Yeah.
definitely come to Holland and
We're
we'll
going
do a
to.
real part.
That's part of the agreement.
Oh, that's part of the agreement.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Still-
add this. So,
So I will put obligations.
Obligations. Yeah. So the initiative on this agreement, joint venture, marriage, prenup, whatever we want to call it, is that we really want to be a sponsor for you Geoholics.
Mhm.
And I think,
Yes.
meeting so many times and being on the podcast, I
course.
think,
Yeah.
even met our families and, oh, wow,
Yeah.
Hanno, even like pros and cons. Are there pros and cons?
No, this is obligations for the geoholics and obligations for Apglos.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. We'll start with us, right? First obligation for us.
Yeah. Let's start with you.
Yeah, we know that many people are using Apglos Survey Wizard while but when they're doing their land survey or doing their stakeout, they can listen to the birds or they can listen to you guys.
Mhm.
So we can do the integration of the podcast inside Apglos Survey Wizard so people can hear you. It sounds like a good plan.
So I gotta ask, how many people are we talking about here? How popular? How amazing is this survey wizard?
At the moment, we will exceed over 70,000 downloads.
70,000 downloads.
We get about between 1,000 and 2,000 downloads a month, just on the Android version.
Yeah.
If you go to the Google Play Store and type in Apglos, you can find our software.
Okay.
Just press on download. So it means that like 70,000 people at least should have tried the Apglos server which is a software.
Yeah.
1,000 to 2,000. So if it's on the eye, we can incorporate it whilst using the software, they can listen to the podcast, right? They will have a tablet or a phone, which they can download it on the phone and start using land surveying from your phone or a tablet. But in meanwhile, get your headset and listen to a podcast.
I gotta say, of the ideas
Pretty
I've heard
genius.
this week, this is an amazing idea.
Well, extend will get you in the top. Your favorite podcast guy, you told me yesterday.
Joe Rogan.
Maybe we can get you more viewers and listeners. And
Maybe this could be the path to the success we've been looking for.
Well, we
Sean.
have been looking for a good avenue into the European market.
that as well. True.
I think we may have found it.
Yes, this is exciting. Very exciting.
what?
So that's all you got. No, Godfathers.
Godfathers. What you want with Godfathers?
We have to alternate every time we see each other. Next time it'll be us that buys the Godfathers. Then the time after that, you buy the Godfather. Alternating Godfathers.
Godfather.
Okay. We need a personalized tour of the castle.
Castle tour. Castle tour.
In wizard costume.
In wizard costume and wooden shoes.
And for this time, you will wait.
No, I cannot wear the suit. You know how many times you used it and did not wash it?
Oh,
No, the shoes.
Oh, the shoes. I thought the wizard suit, it will be hairy and stuff, and it will be sweaty and
that's awesome.
So, one more thing. You guys have
One moment. I can't write that.
Okay, well, I got to build a list because I know our list is gonna get pretty up there too.
Yeah. So one more.
You guys have a pretty good presence on YouTube. So this tour and should be videoed and on your YouTube channel, talking about the tour with the Geoholics and helping promote our show.
I think it's a fantastic idea, Sean.
Yeah, me too.
I like it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, they can always log in and get pressed on sign up with our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Just YouTube and then /APGLOS.
And
It sounds like a song.
It sounds like a song. APGLOS.
Is this a hint for the new song that's coming out? If I'm like letting the cat out of the bag there.
Don't let me start with your obligation.
It's so funny.
Yeah, there will be also a new thing. Yeah,
I hope it includes Kent singing the Apglos song.
I can do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, the lyrics are easy, and we made it this easy that it will stick in your head.
That's awesome. Catchy, as they say. Michael Viral. You never know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Any more things from our side that you need? So visit to the castle. I think all expenses paid, right?
Full expenses paid.
Okay, I understand. Visit suit, wooden shoes. We'll make up. Okay, we'll have to get your shoe size as well, so we can walk as well.
Wooden shoes. Yep.
We have the Godfathers there. Maybe some beers, food, etc. Any more else? What are you writing down? Wooden shoes.
Wooden shoes.
So, what would you expect from them? Actually,
Yeah. Is it our turn?
First one. What?
I think
merchandise.
I think he wants some merchandise
because he's watching me.
He's pretending like he's killing himself. So I don't. What is this?
No, the merchandise.
Oh, merchandise.
He wants merchandise.
Yeah, really. I love the hats, and now
new hats.
You told me you have like the hoodies and
we got new logos that are
we have some new logos, and I think in about a week we'll have the merch store live on the website. So what we can do is we can give you guys some of the first run items from the merch store.
Yep, there you go. We can do that.
Yes,
we do that. We agree to that. We agree to that.
Oh, that will be excellent. You want my size now? Shall I write it down?
Yeah. Put it in the contract.
It's L, but you have to keep in mind there's a belly thing there. So it should be shaped as
it's a European L.
a loose L.
They call that husky.
What did you what?
First match, I don't follow you anymore.
Okay.
I need more beer. My energy level is getting low.
I wish we could help you out there.
Would you also like to help us to help you promote the?
You told me there are like 2 sponsor packages. Maybe you can tell more about those.
There's 3 sponsor packages.
Yeah, but you will change, right?
Well, that's the thing. Well, next year we're going to have 2 different sponsor packages. Yeah, we can't talk too much detail about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not rolled out yet. Yeah,
Okay.
it would be unfair to our current sponsors for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still fine tuning the details.
So if we know, then you have to kill us.
Yes.
Okay.
In this case, yes. Or we can talk offline.
But what
Either tell you now and kill you, or talk offline, and everyone's safe.
But what you can do is you can put a sponsorship TBD.
Yes.
Details TBD.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
We once had that abbreviation and we didn't know what it meant.
What was it? Was it TBD?
Yeah, TBD.
Yeah, I couldn't find out. It was some contract and it was TBD. I said to him,
Oh my
what,
God.
What am I signing up for?
what the hell
And
does
it
that
was a
mean?
real big contract.
It was a real big contract. It was actually for the Department of Defense
Oh my gosh.
for the US.
Wow.
A really big stack of pile of stuff. And we had some special relationship with them. So unfortunately, we had to sign an NDA, so I cannot follow up on that.
Yeah.
But that word was there. Many times they said, what the hell is that,
What was
man?
it? Was it price TBD? TBD?
I don't remember what it actually means.
Yeah, it was pricing.
It was pricing, right?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
all about
God.
pricing, yeah. To be determined, right?
To be determined. Yep.
And it took us like a half a day, and I thought he knew. And so I just filled in stuff. And then in the end of the day, he was watching me. Yeah. Do you really know what it means? I don't have a fucking. So I looked it up on Google. Oh, to be determined.
That's
so
so
while we were
funny.
filling in pricing, we still had to do contacts with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you put alternating Godfathers on our side too?
I will add it.
Add the Godfathers.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to Denver for Geo Week? February?
When was that?
February?
Most
Maybe?
likely we
Yep.
will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're still in a little bit negotiation with our partnered up Bad Elf.
Oh, yeah.
They were with us the whole week here, Larry and Brad.
Yeah, they did a great job. You guys are like perfect partners.
I tried to convince Brad to come also on the podcast, but he's
a little
now
shy.
I'm kind of shy. He's a little shy and maybe a little insecure about, but he's a great talker actually and a great guy, but he didn't want to come, right?
He didn't want to come.
He was here in mind, he told us.
Well, he knew if you guys were on, he would not get a word in.
True.
I'm not talking that much. I mean, it's all his fault.
Okay, I'm ashamed. Sorry.
So what can we do for you? We don't have a castle. We give you a studio tour.
Studio tour.
Next time you're in Arizona.
That would be great.
It'll be a short tour, but yeah.
Stand in the middle of the room.
Stand in the middle,
spin around.
There is another thing.
Okay.
That is.
It's very important.
Yes.
You will play our song after recording at least 5 times in the podcast.
In one, like during one show?
No, in 5 different shows.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Especially if it's good. And if it's catchy, you never know. It might be our official song.
You never know.
Might get a permanent spot.
Yeah.
It will be very catchy. You will be able to sing it along.
Yeah. It's rock. It's also rock song.
It's rock song.
Yeah, because he loved the 80s rock.
Yeah.
He's like the Europe fan guy, the Final Countdown stuff. And
I remember
Rocky and all that. That's his thing. So definitely the song will be based on that.
Yeah. Awesome. I look forward to that.
The writing. Now we have to also sign, right?
Yeah, no, this looks like a fair deal.
Why does our list, it's like compact and longer. Theirs is like not nearly as many items and spread out. So it looks like it's longer, but it's really not.
This is very long.
It's not because of my partner, but I really think you should take some picture there because we'll add some stuff.
Oh yeah. We'll have to. Yeah. We'll have to date it, then add to it.
Anything to add?
I think this is a fair.
Do we have it covered?
Oh, but they still have to visit. The visit is there, right? They have to come to Holland.
We will.
It's a tour. It's a tour to the castle.
Okay, yeah.
So what else you want to add?
Yeah.
I don't, anything in mind?
No.
Yeah, I have to add.
Does that cover everything?
No, I have to add one thing.
No, you keep slipping things in here.
But it's to help Kent.
Okay.
Your daughter is not allowed to marry in the Formula 1 weekend.
Yes. She's going to love that. Yes.
He's always keeping some. I don't.
Yep.
His mind is like I don't know,
Yep.
some sort of desert, and there is some thought he heard somewhere, and then after a while it just comes back.
Yes. Amazing memory, for sure. Yep. I like that. No weddings on Formula One weekend. Yeah.
We'll keep in contact with your daughter in this case, right?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of that and send it to her. She's never going to crack up. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for my part.
Okay. That was painless.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
But
That's not bad.
that are the best agreements. If both parties are happy, then
Yep. Everybody's smiling. So I think we did good.
Yeah. Today is 26th of September, 2024.
A day that will live in infamy. The day the world stood still.
Come, let me sign it.
I will let Ray sign.
Oh, I'm nervous. Why are my hands sweating?
You have to sign on the other side.
You know what? This document someday could be a piece of history.
It could be.
Like you will see this for sale on eBay
Yeah.
for tens of dollars.
Hey,
Depends how
for
far.
us to sign, I think you should both.
Oh, yeah. We both got to sign this. Yes.
It depends how far our song goes, how much
True.
value will be.
It's true. That's true.
That's one.
Yep. Who are these other people? Are you guys sandbagging us here? Who are these people? What did we get ourselves into?
I just made a mistake by doing my name on that side. So I'm on your side anyway.
Oh, God. It's awesome. So funny.
Congratulations, we have a deal.
Hey. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So, is this the first time for you doing contracts in the podcast?
Yes, it is.
It is the first contract we signed in a podcast.
Yes, and I love what you did there, Hanno. That's great.
Yeah.
It's like a vice versa thing,
Yeah, vice versa.
And we'll see if it works on, you will definitely, and then maybe in the next podcast, once it's integrated, you can do really fast, right? Now it's signed. What time will it take to do integration?
Depends what you will do after INTERGEO.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to follow up all the leads and stuff. So
I'll put this on number one. Because in the end, you have to integrate it in the software.
I have to integrate it yet.
And then we have to figure out, how to attract a lot of people. But it will be very easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation.
As they say.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. Correct. Yeah. So whenever you get it done, we'll do something special to roll it out. Have you guys on remotely or whatever, and just do something live. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
cool, awesome. You put on there one live show. If you want to add that, can you add to contracts after you sign them?
No, there's a formal change order process. I need another piece of paper.
It's awesome.
Well, we'll take a picture on this.
Yeah. What else? You guys got anything else before we let you go? That was so much fun. Always fun.
Well, let's really quick. Give us a quick synopsis or what your experience at the INTERGEO this year.
Hanno, do you want to?
How was the show? What did you got?
We had a very good division of what we had to do. I mean, Ray had to stay in the booth, and I just had to walk around to do the shoes. So
that's a great marketing plan.
That's a great marketing. Everything was orange as well.
Everything was orange.
Of course.
We had Larry and Brad at a stand from Bad Al. We did a nice conversation, nice food, met a lot of people, signed contracts.
Yeah.
So not only this one, but also rebranded white labeling contracts.
Yeah.
So definitely German and Austrian market is picking up really
Love
good. We're doing a really nice pilot project with Bad Elf, which will definitely end, but you will hear about it in the end of the year.
Nice.
That will be software available. And it is available already, but then in combination with Bad Elf.
We got a sneak peek of it.
And
that's a sneak peek.
We saw
and now the Geoholics go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
But this contract, I will frame it and put it on the wall. Awesome. I'll make a picture when it's in the castle there. You can post it on your website whatsoever.
So great. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Thanks for the beer
and the hospitality this week. You guys are always
thanks
great.
for being
hanging
good
out
friends.
with us.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we look forward
Safe
to it
travels.
every year.
Yeah, we do our best.
Our pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
He has to drive, so
with you. 7 hours.
All right. What's happening, man?
I mean, it's getting down to the end of the show.
We're winding down.
Winding
One
down.
or two left.
But I don't like the term winding down.
I know.
I mean, it almost like we're like gearing up, but it
True.
just happened to be one of probably our last interview.
Might be.
Energeo.
Yeah. Save the best for last, as they say.
Although
I think they said that last interview too.
yeah, they said that, but you guys threw a much better party last night.
Yes,
so.
you did. That was a lot of fun. So, real quick, let's do self-introduction. Just give us your name, who you're with, what you do.
Yeah, hey guys. So I'm Michael Dutch. I work at NavVis. So we're a German-based company that specialize in capturing data with mobile devices at higher data quality than anything else you'll see here today. And I actually work in our reseller team. So I work with our partners that bring the technology to market with, for example, in Canada or Australia, these brands that really represent us. And that's what I do over in NavVis.
Okay.
I actually also have a podcast, believe it or not, with my
Oh,
voice
really?
today. With my voice today, it doesn't sound like it, but the NavVis Scanning Reality podcast, you can tune into us as well.
That's cool. Yeah, we'll definitely
sounds
check
like
that out.
sounds like something
How long
in the
have you been
future
doing
for
that?
us.
We're on, I think, the second season. We've done a
Okay.
couple of episodes.
Super
We
cool.
kind of sit down for maybe half an hour discussion with a potential customer or an AEC provider, and essentially go into the details with them about how they use reality capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think all companies should have a podcast. I swear, it's such a good platform.
I've seen
promote,
some that's how they even do
Well,
their
large
company
companies.
messaging.
Sure.
Like instead of the monthly
Yeah.
words from the leader, it's a podcast, and that's how they communicate all their company changes and what's going on.
Yeah. So we have a new piece of hardware.
Exactly, yeah. So I think most people now will know NavVis and associate us with the VLX, the wearable device that is on your shoulders and connected to the mapping belt. This time we're coming with something a little bit smaller. It's only just been launched, so September 10th was its birthday.
Oh wow!
Nice.
So brand new, and this is the NavVis MLX.
Okay.
So the MLX is obviously smaller. It means you can take it to more difficult to reach places.
Yeah.
But it is still using the same fundamental NavVis technology in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So the LiDAR slam that we're becoming quite famous for, it is still really connected with the MLX. So the data quality is still phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the sensor the same, or is there something different about it as well?
Yeah, true. So the LiDAR sensor is very much the same as what we've used in previous devices.
Yep.
However, we actually have two cameras that are specifically for visual positioning. So by having one sensor, we kind of don't have as big a field of view as we used to with the VLX systems. So to become even more robust, we back it up with visual odometry.
Interesting.
And I've obviously been playing with it for a couple of months every time I go into the Munich office. And the last software update is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so robust. I was kind of running around an office room and it was still really, really tight and robust. Crazy.
It's incredible. When you first started talking, you mentioned that NavVis has like some of the most dense point clouds, that type thing. Why is that? What separates you guys?
Yeah, well, I think it's a few things. So the umbrella term of SLAM, not all SLAMs are created equally, essentially. You can get very easily accessible open source versions online. And ours is proprietary, developed by us, and only us are actually using it for geospatial mapping. But there's also the team that look after the imagery. So the team that have really developed this additional intelligence around our photos, how we colorize the point clouds. And with the MLX, we now have 270 panos, because obviously you're holding the device in front of you. But rather than leaving a black spot where you don't have a full 360, what the team have done is they backfilled that area with the colorized point cloud. So someone can still have a 360 pano experience. And because the point cloud looks so good, you have this really fantastic experience to walk through the panoramas in NavVis.
Wow.
That's amazing. And it just keeps getting better, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of having this handheld, what doors was that intended, or is it intended to open? Like, what are people doing differently with this piece of hardware?
Yeah, so the kind of fundamental thing just in the form factor is really about being able to reach places that you couldn't have reached before.
Got it.
You know, it's with the VLX being wearable, you could walk everywhere, but you know, the second you're in a complicated MEP type environment, you have pipes of different shapes and sizes everywhere.
Yep.
It's really difficult to get that 360 coverage.
Oh yeah.
With the MLX, you can literally just move the device around the structure and you get that full coverage.
Yeah.
And it's not too heavy.
No, I was shocked.
Like, yeah. What's
so the weight of the device is just over 3.5 kilos.
Oh wow!
So I think for the guys listening to the audio would say, hey, that's a lot of kilos for a handheld device. However, when you're mapping, just like with the VLXs, you have a harness that you wear when you're capturing the data, and this harness takes the weight of the system.
Okay.
So you can kind of plug it into just below your chest.
Yep.
Product managers would kill me if I say hands free. So it's almost hands free.
Sure. Yeah.
And that means that you can really map all day if you need to.
Yeah, that's amazing. So the idea is, you can. It is still kind of a wearable, but you have the flexibility of like taking it out of and then just like holding it.
Exactly.
Going into,
exactly.
like,
And then you
awkward
quickly
places.
click it back down again, and then you move on to the next space.
Very cool. Very cool. And are they ready? Are they out in the market right now?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Somebody can buy one of these.
Yeah. We've definitely, our lead time has changed this week. Believe it or not, we've ended up taking a good few orders on the booth.
Yeah.
But we do have some in market.
Okay.
So there are a couple of in customers' hands.
Cool.
Like I mentioned, I work with the reseller team.
Yep.
If anyone is in any of our reseller countries, they can reach out to one of their resellers and they can get a demo already today.
Oh, nice. Cool. Talk a little bit about the partnership with your resellers and how important that is.
Yeah, so we want to use the best in class of what they do. That's what we do at NavVis internally. That we hire the best people, we work with the best teams, and for some markets, we have great reseller partners that we can set up NavVis with, and they basically extend the NavVis customer experience. Mm-hmm. As much as we love our brothers and sisters in Canada and Australia, NavVis is a very German-based company. And they want to have a localized experience in a language that suits them, that with people that understand legal requirements of the different survey work that's in territory. And we can do this so well via resellers. So we work very closely with them. Some might say too closely with them. But yeah, they're definitely a real great, powerful asset to NavVis.
Yeah. Very cool. So when like this is cutting edge stuff, right? But you walk around, the other halls here and stuff like that. What are some things that jumped out at you as being like, oh, wow, that is super cool and definitely cutting edge as well?
Yeah. So I will be really honest. I barely left our booth.
They don't let you out, right?
Yeah. And you can probably hear that from my voice. So again, sorry to all the listeners. But there's obviously lots of cool technology here.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I think for us, it's actually very easy with a piece of hardware to just walk around the show and people can really see us.
Yeah.
But I know some of our software partners in the ecosystem are launching stuff here and cool new features. It's harder to see software at these events, but there's definitely cool technology everywhere here.
Talk a little bit about, speaking on that, talk a little bit about the software and, what is there any other advancements other than the hardware?
Yeah, you ask a really valid question there. So NavVis's model is all around the processing of the data. Some would actually say we're not a hardware company, we are a software company. And if I could take you back a couple of years when we first launched our VLXs, we were talking around 8-9 millimeters. Signal 1 is the accuracy of the device. And now we're talking with exactly the same device. It's down to 6 mm. And so a customer that bought on day one, their devices got better over time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now with the MLX, we're talking about 5 mm. And fingers crossed, we're going to see similar improvements as time goes on with the MLX as well.
Yeah.
So it's just in market, but the team that doesn't end there. They're definitely still working day and night on the next versions.
Yeah. What about like file management? What are your solutions on that side of things?
Yeah, so the it's very simple in terms of what's connected to the device. It's essentially a USB-C pen, but the NavVis storage essentially lives in NavVis Ivian. So this is our online platform where you can move through the data in 360 panels. You can load the point cloud if you need to and extract information for additional intelligence. We have very recently actually just launched Ivian Go to all of our customers. So now you can have Ivian that people already know and love, but now it's in your pocket. So there's a mobile phone app that's free to download on Google Play Store on iOS.
Yep.
And you can move your way through the panoramas that have been captured by NavVis data, but also then take a photo with your phone and tag additional information. If a piece of machinery was inspected, you could tag it in. And so you know, so your digital twin is real, it's live, it's being updated with true information.
Wow. Amazing. So can we ask you how much the MLX costs, or can you talk about that?
Yeah. So, first with the MLX, we've actually put the price on our website, so everyone can go and check that if they need to.
Perfect.
So it's just above 35,000 euros.
Yep.
And that's there's additional software elements and components that go on top of this.
Yeah.
So it does depend, and there's a bit of flexibility there, but it's obviously our pricing that makes sense for the customer base that we want to work with. It's something that should be attractive and exciting. You know, it's one of these things where over the long term, we see it with all of the commodities that we buy. The hardware prices slowly go down over time.
Right.
And the value really is in the software.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So what's the best way for people to find out more?
NavVis.com is a fantastic resource. Our LinkedIn pages are usually very live and full
All the
of
social
very
media.
powerful marketing. I'd say our LinkedIn's next level. It really is fantastic. So yeah, find us on LinkedIn, NavVis.com.
Yep.
And how do you get the kind of the training, or how do you show people how to use it? You guys do demos, or do you have videos that walk them through the process?
I would get shot if I didn't raise this point. Yeah. So we're now after INTERGEO about to start a whole host of road shows. So totally around the globe. I think it's over 20 stops in the US.
Wow.
And yeah, it's really global. I think there's 10 stops in France, for example.
Wow.
It's really going to be enormous.
Yeah.
So the rest of the year, the team is very, very busy.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to see us in person or one of our resellers in person, check their websites as well.
Sure.
And come along to one of the road shows. We would love to have people over.
Yeah.
And when it comes to training and education, we do have NavVis Academy. So it's a total online portal where there's videos and quizzes that will guide you through how to use the technology. Right now for MLX, that's not live, but that will be coming in the next few weeks. But also there's training that's provided from our reseller partners or from our technical teams in HQ.
Nice.
You guys are busy.
Yeah.
It's
good. It's better than the alternative. You
Yeah,
want to
no
be
doubt.
busy. You
Yeah,
want to
sure.
be busy.
It's exciting. It's gotta be. It looks like it seems to be a great company to work for. It's like everybody that we've met is just, always upbeat and positive and passionate.
Yeah, 100%.
Good environment.
Felix, our CEO, definitely has this real focus on people.
Yeah.
And for everyone that's managed to get through the 8 or 10 interviews before you get into NavVis, will testify to people's really important, people and culture.
Yeah.
And it ultimately means that we have the best-in-class people working on different things, but also we're energetic. We make it fun, and we want to really change this industry.
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing a good job of it. That's for sure. All right. Anything else, Sean?
No, I'm good. No, it's exciting.
Yeah. Mike, thank you so much. Great conversation.
Yeah, good to see you.
Really exciting stuff here.
Cool.
Okay. I believe this is the final one.
The hits keep coming.
Dude,
Well, when Rami comes by, you got to sit
don't
down.
ever say, nobody says no to
Yeah,
Rami.
right?
Nobody. So Rami, real quick, everybody knows who you are, but just for those that don't, name, who you're with, what you do, that type thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Appreciate you guys for letting me be here. I mean, being the last person. So my name is Rami Tamimi. I run a YouTube channel teaching people how to do surveying and playing with geospatial technology. I also am a PhD student still at the Ohio State University, and I run my own surveying school online, thesurveyschool.com.
Yes. So that is
That's a
something
lot.
that
So
you,
with all that stuff, I'm jumping in
was
here.
I talking?
Yes, you were.
Oh.
With all that stuff, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah, I can
And
see that.
everybody else.
Hanging out with all the cool kids. And running around and missing appointments. So that's why I'm here so late, because they're like, "Hey, are you gonna come or not?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there." So
Hey, man in demand. I love it.
So I'm happy to be here. Happy to chat and relax with some good friends.
Yeah, for sure. We're happy to have you. So
Appreciate
you mentioned the online survey skull.
Yes.
So I think last time we talked to you, that was kind of just getting going.
Yeah.
Give us an update on that.
Oh, it's been fantastic. So we launched officially in July. That was our official beta launch,
Sounds right.
I guess.
Yep.
So granted here, I'm new to this. I'm a surveyor. I'm not a marketing person. So I'm learning these terms as we go. When we spoke, we had the alpha launch.
Yeah.
And then we had the beta launch in July. And we're about to have the official launch in October. We currently have 100 students. And coming
that's
from
amazing.
Yes. Oh no, it's incredible. People that are just from the industry, either they're drone pilots or they're just getting into surveying, or they've graduated and they've got like their FS and they're just trying to ramp up their practical skills. So very diverse group of students. We have just built a community of highly motivated individuals that are passionate about surveying. They find the purpose and they find that learning surveying is so beneficial to them and their careers, and they can do it in a very comfortable and relaxed environment, you know? So, we meet on Zoom once a week just to kind of have like a mastermind, but there are tons of courses, hours and hours of content for them to consume. And it really dives deep into several topics in the survey.
Yeah. So is it you doing all this production and recording all these?
Yeah, you got a staff yet?
I finally have hired someone.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
So your wife and kids can see you.
Yes. Yes. She's fantastic. Her name is Valeria. And so she was the one that kind of approached me and was like, "I see what you're trying to do. I can really help you because it looks like you're a little overwhelmed."
Yeah.
So
like, just a little.
Well, the thing is, I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But there's so much back end stuff, and like you guys know this, you're in the creative space. There's so much back end stuff that like if you could just get someone who knows what they're doing to set it up for you, then you can focus on teaching, building content, connecting with your audience.
Right.
And that even goes true for the YouTube channel. I mean, we have a much larger audience over there, but still, like, that needs to happen. That connection needs to happen. So having help has become like, it's something that's much needed for me. And I'm learning about delegation now, and bringing people that are much better at doing certain tasks so that I can focus at what I'm good at, which is talking about survey.
Yeah. You know what? I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention JH right about now.
Yeah.
Give him a plug.
Our old JH is a quality. He helps us edit our show.
He does post production.
Really,
stuff.
does.
That's incredible.
And we finally, and he's dialed in. I mean, I don't even have to send it to him anymore. He's just like, "Oh, I see you recorded here. Let me just go ahead and take care of that." And it
works
really
out well.
And obviously PETA does just about
amazing.
everything that you see. It's usually her that does it.
She does. Yeah, great job. So we're lucky to have, like you said, some really good qualified folks helping us out, making us look way better than what we actually are.
Right.
When you've got a team of people that are very passionate about the whole project, they're not just there to just do the task and leave. No, they're there because their hearts are, they actually believe in what you guys are doing. That's what really builds a brand. That's what builds a movement. The Geoholics podcast would not be as big as it is if you didn't have those people that believed in it, believed in the mission that you guys had.
Well, let's get back to you and your mission and talk a little bit more about the survey school. You said it's officially launching this October.
Yes, October.
That's right around the corner. Are you ready?
I am excited.
He didn't say ready. He said excited.
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but October 7th we'll be officially launching and running a huge campaign. So anyone that's really interested in learning more and diving in, we're on the road to accreditation. We're going through the
steps. I was
just
going to ask you about that.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have a big vision in mind. Right now we're just starting out with just providing information and building the community. But if that's something that you're interested in, like your collaboration and your feedback is really what's going to help us get to that.
And you said of a variety of survey topics. Like, can you be a little specific on what are the type of courses that
like general outline, kind of what you got going on?
I didn't ask you.
Now we're even.
Fair and fair. we always start with introduction to surveying, talking about the history, talking about the basics, the old equipment, pacing, doing the different types of tape corrections. So we really take them through the fundamentals of what the survey industry is. Then we kind of get into leveling. We talk about like how we set one up, how we do the different types of calcs, the different applications leveling is in, whether it's circuit or profiling or reciprocal, whatever it is, Then we go into total station. So what can we do with the total station? The history of the theodolite. We show them what a traverse is. We show them what resectioning is. And then we start to get kind of deep into the technology, how it's functioning today, how the modern technology of total stations operates. Yep. We have a GPS course talking about RTK, PPK, trilateration, kind of going through all of those basic concepts. You remember this from school. Yeah. And then as we kind of get into it, we teach them Civil 3D. So we show them how to build CAD drawings, how to kind of structure a product for their customers. We have a drone mapping course, so they understand photogrammetry, they understand ground control points, how it all ties together. And as we're kind of developing that, we're getting into the geodetic side as well. So there's laser scanning. So the reality capture folks also have something to build off of how they can incorporate surveying into their work. And then my favorite course of all. Yeah. Business and professional development. Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's badly needed.
Right.
Badly needed.
I never took a course about professional development. Yeah. And so I just had to learn that through my experience. So why is that not a course? So that's my favorite. And, we've built out a 3-hour course dedicated to talking about every aspect of starting a business, getting licensed, going through the education route, whether you want to teach, how do you get into that? How do you partner with different companies? Well, contracts, like things that you just never learn about, know. So I'm very excited about the curriculum, and we're constantly improving it, constantly, building new courses. So it's awesome. Yeah,
good for you. Congratulations.
And it's self-paced. And you can kind of come in and go, because the example I was thinking about was, okay, you have some people start off scanning and that's all they do. Mm-hmm. And then at some point they're like, okay, maybe I need to go back and figure out what surveyors do. And then other people, like, only thing they've ever done is total station. So you need to introduce them. So it sounds like this is an opportunity for someone to round out their skills and their abilities based on what they're, and kind of fill the gaps in their career development.
Yes. The idea is that you come in with some type of expertise. So what value can you bring to the community is when you post about your projects or the things that you're doing, or if someone has a question about a topic that you're very knowledgeable in, you can step in and answer that question. And as students answer questions and, kind of collaborate with each other in the community, there's a gamification process that levels them up. And as they're leveling up, we have industry sponsors that support the students. So they give them access. So like one of our great sponsors is GeoNet. They're giving students that are ranking up and providing value to the survey school access to their RTK correction network. Something that people are
those guys in the
industry.
Yeah, those guys are they got something good going.
Yeah, something crazy going over there. So those are one of our sponsors. Another one is IMLID. They are saying anyone that reaches the level 7, which is quite high, someone that's very involved in the school, probably has gone through the coursework, they're giving them a GNSS receiver.
What the heck?
Yes. We've partnered with several companies now that want to support the school. They want to support the students because they truly see the value in online education. Like you can really learn so much and work with people and network with people that they want to invest. They want to teach people.
That's really a great idea, because then you also further incentivize, like getting through the coursework, and then you get some hardware out of it, and you kind of get it's almost like a stepping stone to start doing work.
Out there, or if you're working for a company, you start kind of showing them like, hey, I have value. That can put you in a really good position when it comes to, figuring out where you're placed in that company. So my goal is to just help people get into this industry. Yeah. You guys know how amazing it is, how much opportunity there is, and a lack of mentorship and resources, so we need to fill that void. We need to be able to give people what they need to succeed.
Yeah. And you're still pumping out the YouTube channel?
Yes, we are. Every week we got a new video coming out. So
I'm sure you gathered about half the year's content walking around here.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with these shows. It's like you meet a lot of companies that have a lot of great tech, but they have a very difficult time communicating it to people. So, working with us on the YouTube channel, I mean, we have 75,000 subscribers and 5.5 million views. So like we've grown. Since the last time we talked, we've grown a lot. Since the first time we talked, I was just, hey, I'm getting started with this thing, And so now these companies are finding a way to showcase their technology to really high qualified leads. And the viewers see, hey, like this is a new thing that I can talk about to my company or just something I can learn about. So they're finding new ways to innovate. So, I mean, we're just kind of connecting suppliers and vendors and software developers with end users that are watching videos.
That's so great what you're doing.
And somehow you're going to eventually get a degree or another 5th degree or whatever you're on now.
I'm on the same PhD. My advisor tells me, he goes, you're doing a lot of great things, but if you would just focus on your PhD, you just focus on finishing it, you could definitely do it. So one of my goals is, doing more research and kind of finalizing everything I need to. I'm almost there. I'm nearing the finish line.
But I mean, Dr. Rami just has a nice ring to it.
I'm going to call you that anyway.
Please don't. No, please don't. I always say the PhD has been a journey. I've grown during the process. A lot of people look at it like it's an end goal, like, oh, I'm going to get the degree and then I'm going to start my career. It's like, no. With any education, even if you're in the bachelor's world, you can start your career now. You can start doing whatever it is you need to do to improve yourself and to put a name out there for yourself even before you graduate.
Sure.
So that when you graduate, it's like a big achievement and it just increases your credibility more.
How about the business model for the survey school? Is that going to be like a pay per class type thing, or how is that going to look?
Yeah, it's it's a subscription model. So you can either pay monthly, or if you buy the yearly subscription, then you get a discount as well. And the idea is, I don't want to sell you a course. I want to give you access to this community. You get all the courses included. So if you're proactive and you want to get at it and you can do all the courses in 1 month, hey, good for you. You pay the 1 month and you got all those courses. But really, I want you to come in and see the community, see what everyone's up to, see the growth that's there, learn from each other. Really, I mean, the courses are just kind of there to get you started with the conversations, but really your experience and your, interactions with others are what's going to give you the true knowledge.
And I'm guessing you're trying to simulate a campus, collaborative environment, right?
Yeah. And
the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been able to prove it on YouTube. You can do it on YouTube, and that's a virtual space. So it's obviously a thing that we can do. I know a lot of universities have tried online programs, and some of them have succeeded. I'm not going to say that they've all kind of struggled, but to do it strictly online with no university backing, I mean, it's a new task. It's a new adventure. It's been a lot of work and investing a lot of time into it, but I really do think that this is going to be the future of how we educate, not just in our industry, but in all industries.
For sure. Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%.
Well, and it would look nice on a resume if you're trying to get into the space of, well, I actually went through all these courses, and it shows some initiative, and you come in, if you're new to the game, you come in with some, some prep.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the CST program. I think that's something that's very underrated and underutilized, to be honest with you. But this is just another great thing, in the space that's being done. And kudos, amazing. That's awesome,
it, guys. Appreciate your support. And if anyone's interested, just head over to thesurveyschool.com.
I love it.
Yeah.
How'd you get that domain?
I got lucky. I have no idea.
Right,
yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were wrapping up, having with some final thoughts. So, what we have you? What's your final takeaways from this INTERGEO 3-day deal?
INTERGEO is incredible. I mean, it brings the whole world together. I don't think I've ever seen a show that has companies from every part of the world and many different industries too. So you can really collaborate with others, see what they're doing. Maybe you're really deep into surveying, but you're not so much into the scanning world. Well, now you're able to see what those companies are doing, the technology that's coming out of it. Anyone that's in any kind of space in the geospatial world can see other industries, especially in other countries too. The way that they do things might be different. then meeting old friends and hanging out with them, and especially at night, everyone's like having a good time. So it's like a vacation, but also like you're getting things done, you're networking,
A lot of networking.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
pretty amazing.
It's amazing. I love it. So no, great show. I love coming to the show, and I look forward to it next year in Frankfurt.
And I'm sure they love having you. I mean, you're
I hope
so good at promoting it. It's amazing. Yeah, but one of the hardest working people in Geospatial.
Easy.
Yeah, indeed. So, Rami, thank you for your time.
Yeah, it's
been
good to see you again.
As always.
My pleasure.
And
Look for having me.
Look forward to the next time.
Of course.
It's making me sad a little bit, Sean.
You're starting to get nostalgic?
No,
not nostalgic. You're starting to, you're reminiscing a little bit.
I am.
You're a little sad that we're leaving?
Yeah, I'm a little sad we're leaving. That was a great lead-in, by the way.
Yeah.
This is reminiscing time.
Yes.
For the last 3 days.
Yes, it is.
We're with this putting the cherry on top right now of day 3, which is the third and final day of this amazing event, INTERGEO 2024.
Yep.
I almost don't have words, to be honest with you. It was an amazing experience.
Yes, it was. When you wrap up all 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, each one was a little different. We met a lot of great people, saw a lot of great people that we haven't seen in a while, and got to hang out with that was felt like today was like the reunion day of like, oh, I haven't seen you since February. I haven't seen you since last year. It just, a lot of good sentiments, both sides.
Absolutely. Humbling. It's very humbling.
Yes.
I mean, they just, sitting here and having people come up and with smiles on their face, and they pick up the wristbands and like, I'm a geoholic. Like they laugh. They think it's such a great thing, and it's just been rewarding all the way around.
Yes.
All the way around.
Yes. And let's talk a little bit about today.
Today was amazing. And I think each day kind of had its own personality in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yeah.
And today, like you mentioned, is catching up with old friends that have been too busy over the last couple of days.
And they all have new cool things going on. So exciting, it's good to hear about the new gear and what's going on with them. I think we signed a contract for a new partnership.
We did.
Believe it or not sure how binding that is, but it seems pretty legit. It was written on a piece of paper, so
and everybody left with a smile on their face. So it seems like it worked out well for everybody.
Contracts ever go wrong then, right?
Yeah, exactly. But no, that was great. Michael Gula, of course. Saw him happy hour last night at Hexagon.
Yep,
bumped into him there, and then he came on for a conversation this morning, which was great.
We have to talk about that real quick.
Which one?
The networking happy hour last night.
Did we talk about that last night on the outro? I don't really remember last night's outro.
Well, no, you did. That was early.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think the shenanigans kept going after that. Apparently there were people here. There was DJs. They were here till 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
At the booth.
It's like something I've never seen before at a
geospatial conference.
Yeah, these folks, they know how, and they like to have fun.
And we talked to a couple of them, and that for them, this event is like the culmination of their year.
Yeah,
and they bring everybody that can possibly they can spare here.
Yep.
They have a DJ and refreshments, and I mean it's really a spectacle.
You can't stop talking about it. There's just so much to digest. That's the thing. Like when I go home, at the end of the day and just kind of lie there in bed before I go to sleep, and I'm just thinking about everything that we experienced throughout the day.
I know.
And it's like overload to a certain degree,
right?
As it should be.
Getting back to today, we got to hang out with our
ceremonial annual NavVis Stein, which is super cool. You mentioned we signed a contract. Ted from Topo.Ted stopped by and joined us.
Ted.
Great conversation as always.
He is always doing some amazing
so
things.
Inspiring, that guy. He's got so much going on, and just his vision for the future is incredible.
Yeah, really cool stuff. And we got to see Tan again.
madman.
Yeah,
He is crazy.
And he is crazy passionate about all things Riegl.
All things Riegl.
And really just geospatial in general. Like it's just, it's energetic to talk to him.
Even
if like we've been through 15 or so interviews, and he still lights it up.
He does.
It doesn't drag. I mean, we ask some of these people the same questions, and his answers are always different. And man, it really dials me in.
He's like one of the few people, like, I don't get nervous talking to people, but he is one person that kind of like gives my anxiety up a little bit, just because he's so dynamic.
Yeah,
you never know what direction he's going to go. But yeah, awesome guy. Really, really fortunate to call him a friend. Definitely.
Hey, look at it, right in time. Another friend.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, we're recording right now, but
give us 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Yeah. Awesome.
Just like we were just talking about meeting another. That was Mike from Teledyne.
That's right.
It was there.
The Ladybug.
Camera,
I believe it was, if I remember right. Yeah. But other than it's been a phenomenal experience.
All right. Final thoughts before we wrap up here.
Final thoughts. That's a tough one. Humbled. Thanks to all our sponsors. Who none of this would be possible.
Thanks to INTERGEO for inviting us again.
Amazing host.
I hope we have the privilege of coming back again next year.
Yep. And our listeners. Can't thank y'all enough. And all I can say is there's some exciting things that are going to come out of the last 3 days for the Geoholics.
Oh, absolutely.
So stay tuned for that. How about you?
Man, you kind of summed it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Again, it's like I just feel so lucky to be able to do this. And it's like the network and the family continues to grow. We just get so many great positive experiences and meet so many great people. And I mean, get to see, Germany's been great. All the traveling that we get to do here. That's about it.
And you know what? I'm finding people like us. It's amazing. They like us. They really like us.
It's not like we're not doing anything crazy here. Put a smile on your face and be nice. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
It's amazing what
great advice
what that does for you. But it also goes a little bit about the community here in this space. The people that do this work.
So welcoming and
everybody is super nice. There's always I don't know. It's just for a profession, we're pretty lucky to be a part of it. So
indeed we are. I think I got this queued up.
All right.
Our outro music.
Kick us out with a little.
Yeah. But again, thanks for listening, everybody. And stay tuned for a whole heck of a lot more.
And
be safe and healthy.
Well said. That's the chicken dance.
All songs sound like the chicken dance. Come on.